Helicopters prowl overhead in air patrol, eyes on drone swarms that have hammered tankers for days. Soon, every Iranian defense company will lie in ruins. Our response? Relentless pressure. Unyielding advance. No quarter. No mercy. With the Strait of Hormuz choked by Iranian missiles and Shahid drones, commercial shipping halted, the U.S. Navy surges a full carrier strike group to smash the blockade and force the strait open. Carriers and cruisers charge at flank speed. On every ship, war machines roar to life. F divided by a -18 F Super Hornets scream off carrier catapults, engines thundering as steam hurls them skyward. They climb hard, banking into Iranian airspace, each loaded with 2,000-pound guided bombs for coastal batteries and inland command posts, enough ordnance to hit multiple targets before bingo fuel. Below decks, ordnance crews haul bombs from deep magazines via weapons elevators. Carts rumble across hangar bays to flight deck pylons. Air-to-air missiles snap onto wing rails. Guided munitions hoist under fuselages. Arming pins stay in until launch clearance. Marines storm aboard via V-22 Osprey, full battle rattle, bolstering ship security and prepping for heliborne raids. They swarm ladder wells to topside, Stinger teams locking in at rails and platforms, scanning horizons, seekers queued for low-flying threats. Phalanx CIWS turrets spin up, ammo drums topped off, radars sweeping. A test burst rips the air from deck-mounted .50 calories, heavy brass casings clatter overboard. Clean cycle. Ready. Escort cruisers shadow tight, Tomahawks spun up in VLS cells for deep strikes. Their radars paint the battlespace. MH-60S Knights lift off, door gunners sweeping arcs, forming an outer kill web against speedboats and UAVs. In the CIC, screens blaze, every blip tracked, friendlies, bogies, surface skimmers. Data fuses fleet-wide in real time. Flight deck airboss orchestrates the ballet, returning Hornets trap, hook screeching. One taxis for juice. Another for full rearm. A third flags hydraulic, grounded for fix. Prios beam to decks below. The munitions pipeline pulses nonstop. Magazine rats yank harms, dams, sidewinders from racks. Carts to elevators. Hangar shuttles to aircraft lifts. Flight crews bolt them on. Bottom feeders fuel the storm, shifts blur, day into night, stocks burn, resupply churns. Every bomb pulverizing Iran started in submarine gloom, crew hands never seeing sunlight. The fleet barrels into the Hormuz kill box, fully armed, locked, and lethal. Iran's gamble ends now. On the cruiser's deck, Marines loaded into MH-60S Nighthawk helicopters. Their mission was to provide an outer security ring around the cruiser, patrolling the waters and airspace at a distance from the ship. The helicopters lifted off, door gunners behind their weapons, and began flying a wide pattern around the vessel, watching for small boats, drones, or any other threat approaching the formation. The fleet was fully armed, fully manned, and moving toward the Strait of Hormuz at speed. Every ship, every aircraft, every weapons system was active and pointed toward Iran. In the Combat Information Center, the crew works without pause. Radar screens glow in the dimly lit room. Operators tracking every moving object on the water. And in the air across the entire area of operations. Surface contacts, air contacts, friendly. Aircraft, unknown returns. Everything is monitored, identified, and logged. Officers coordinate with the other ships in the formation, sharing threat data and updating the tactical picture in real time. On the flight deck level, the air boss manages the flow of aircraft from a control station overlooking the runway. Every fighter that lands after completing its mission is tracked. The air boss logs which aircraft has returned, what condition it is in, what it needs before it can go back up. One jet needs fuel. The magazine crews below pull, load, and send. The hangar crews move and transfer. The flight deck crews mount and arm. 3 teams working at different levels of the ship, all linked together, all moving at the same pace, keeping the fighters armed and in the air around the clock. The shifts rotate but the work does not stop. Day blends into night and back into day. The ship burns through its weapons stocks and the supply chain keeps feeding from the bottom up. Every bomb that leaves a pylon over Iran started its journey in a dark magazine. Compartments several decks below the waterline, handled by crews who never see the sky but keep the entire air operation running.